Hey, what's going on, YouTube channel? This is Taurus down again, and this is that Go Hard or Go Home channel. So, we're going to talk about real quick today is the fact that, women haven't adapted to the times. A lot of women are still living in the 60s. They'll tell you it's not the 60s when you start talking about things like cooking and cleaning, but when they talk about guys, they're still living in the 60s. Okay? Before we get into that, y'all don't forget to hit like, subscribe, share. Thank y'all very much for the people I've been getting so far. All right, I'm on the road to about 700 people. You got time, subscribe, join the journey. All right, let me tell you about this morning. Women have not adapted to the times. They have not. All right, I'm still dating, and I keep meeting women, that don't want to work. They don't want to work, or they want somebody to cushion them as far as their money and bills goes and stuff like that. And it's just stuff that guys shouldn't do no more. I made a video about that called Men Should Not Provide for Women. This is why. Check that out if you haven't checked it out yet. But you shouldn't. Things have changed. The world that we live in now is the world that women ask for. They went through this through feminism and stuff like that. And the economy adjusted to what we have now, which is supposed to be a two-income household. So it's going to have to be a man and a woman together to make it. Unless everybody becomes a super business person, boss person that everybody claims they are. All right? Because some people are saying that, and that's not the truth. All right? It's just not. But they haven't adapted to that. They ask for it, but when you get out here in the environment and you see how things are, they don't want it to be this way. Women say they want to go to work and they want to provide for themselves, but from my personal experience and probably from most guys' personal experience, y'all try to comments, let me know. That's probably not the truth. I don't think that women want to go to work and provide for themselves. They complain about this more. I hear more women complaining about that type of stuff than anything else. And when you get into dating with them, that's what they want. They want you to be given to them, and that no, shouldn't happen that way. It can't happen that way. It's not going to be good for you or them if it happens that way. So, no. They haven't really adapted to this thing. They haven't. They wanted to be a certain type of way, but now that it is that way, and they're seeing what's happening with that, because this is like, your ass gonna have to go to work for the rest of your forever, and probably not really have nothing when you could have just had a husband. They kind of start to see some of that, and that's what I say. Like sometimes these guys, like they was the fresher fit and all that stuff like that. And they kept showing the same type of woman over and over and over and over, but those type of women aren't the only type of women that are out here that are losers that just don't care. It's some women who don't figure this thing out, and that's why I say like people are like in a big turmoil. Like there's never going to be a recovery from this thing. I think so. I think there's going to be a recovery. I don't think it's going to be soon. When the pandemic happened and Kevin Samuels blew up, that was kind of the start of some of that. Because when them jobs stopped and there was no money, they did what women do. They started looking for men to take care of them. That's what happened. And you still had the threat of that thing looming over you the whole time now because everybody's lived it and experienced it. And they know what it is. That's not going to go away easily either. That changed a lot of stuff. But I just say women, they haven't adapted to the times. They haven't. I don't see them doing it anytime soon, but I am going to tell, guys that will be doing this channel how you can still deal with them, but you got to think of you too. And you probably got to think of yourself first. But they're not going to do that. Okay? But a long time ago, things were that way and things were more traditional, but things have changed. But women don't want to change with that. I see them having to change sooner or later because all of them not going to be lesbians and all of them not going to not be with a man. Okay, it's a lot of them that would just rather do that, but majority of them are not going to. There's a lot of them that's not going to. So we're gonna say we're gonna see some change here in the next 30, maybe to 40 years, because it's not gonna happen fast. That's why you got these guys now who are like all confused about it and everything else. But it's a change that's happening. It's a change that's happening because a lot of them don't want that junk. No, so it is what it is. But women haven't adapted to the times, guys. They will. We see what happens when they do. But y'all drop the comments, let me know what y'all think about that. What other things you think they haven't adapted on? Most of them are like, it's like traditional stuff. They want a man to be giving them money and do stuff like that, but most of them don't do the things that they're supposed to do. And also, on top of that, the economy, I keep telling you, and I'm going to keep running that. The economy is to where you can't give nobody no money. You can't. You can't make enough to give somebody else some money too, unless you got to make a lot. A lot. It costs a lot to live now. Food is a lot. You need a car, that's a lot. Clothes cost a lot. You know what I'm saying? I just sound like, oh boy, that song. Who that song? A lot. How many girls you got? A lot. How many? Yeah, that sound like me. And I'm just saying that, but all that shit cost a lot. That's why you having this big problem, this whole manosphere and women and all this gender problem crap. This got nothing to do with emotions and feelings. It's got everything to do with the economy. And every guy that knows that is going to be able to make it. Because you got to get your money first. And once you got something, you're going to get women. That's one thing they don't have to adapt to. You're going to be able to get women if you got money and stuff. Just the bottom line. But y'all drop the comments, let me know what y'all think. I'm going hard about that today. I don't think women have adapted to the times. A lot of them are still living in the 80s and 90s, maybe 60s, 50s. They want things to be a certain way, but they're going to have to start understanding that they asked for that not to be that way, and we got it, that we done changed everything, and I don't think it's going back. And women going to have to understand that it's not going back. It ain't going to go back. So they better buckle up. All right? But y'all drop the comments, let me know what y'all think. Do you think women have adapted to the times? You know what I'm saying? Not the stuff like saying like, how they act different. I'm saying like, do you think women understand that things have gotten a certain way and they're going to have to probably take up some older ideas in order to make it? Like, for example, they don't think they need a man. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to need somebody, but you need help. People are going to need help to make it in this world. You have to have a 2-income family today, or you got to be really good at what you do, or really, really making a lot of money. So that's what I think about that. But y'all drop the comments, let me know what y'all think. I'm trying to keep this short. Have women adapted to the times outside of that twerking and the hair and all the other good stuff? What do you think women have not adapted to yet? I don't think they have adapted to the fact that they might have to deal with getting back into relationships with men if some of them want to actually make it in this world. I don't think they've adapted to that. But y'all let me know what y'all think. This is Taurus Downie, y'all. This is the Go Hard or Go Home channel. I'm out of here on this one, y'all. Peace.